Ah, my friend, you're wondering what I am? Merely a voice from the past, welcoming you to this place. And there is much to see here in Alexandria. But take it gently. Egypt can get so hot. When I was alive, hundreds of years ago, the heat here never really bothered me. Not even as a child, running around with my friend Catherine as we chased each other through olive groves and narrow dusty streets where the stony ground was baking underfoot. People had much more sensible clothing then. Light, loose flowing gowns. Not these strange things that cover up your legs with two tubes. Oh yes, these trousers you wear? Most comical. Catherine would have found them rather shocking, actually. But she was very particular about being proper. She wouldn't even hold hands with me, her best friend, because I was a boy. She was so beautiful. To be honest, I was in love with her, really. Oh well. But she was never going to marry anyone, especially me. You see, I was just a shopkeeper's son, and she was a daughter of Constance, and he was the governor of all Alexandria. And Alexandria was a big city and port, even then. The emperor was called Maximius, and he was all right. He was really tolerant when it came to people with different beliefs, like Christianity. And he left people alone. Now, this was just as well for Catherine, because she found Jesus, or Jesus found her. I've never worked that one out. She became a Christian, but Emperor Maximius just let her get on with it, really. But then he died, and along came Emperor Maxentius, and he was a very different kettle of fish altogether. Emperor Maxentius had a very nasty streak, dear visitor, and he put people to death if they didn't agree with him. Anyway, the trouble with Catherine was that she just couldn't leave well alone. She went to Emperor Maxentius and told him, to his face, that he was an unkind person, and that's not a good idea with any emperor, let alone one like Maxentius. Do you know what, though? He listened to her and was, for him, quite patient. He obviously felt outwitted by her, however, because he got 50 of his cleverest people to argue against her, but she was so persuasive that a lot of them became Christians. Emperor Maxentius didn't take kindly to this, so he had them put to death. Well, that's what it was like in my day, dear visitor. You modern people, you look so carefree, as if you're allowed to believe just what you want. Is it like that in all countries? Certainly wasn't like this in my day. Emperor Maxentius got fed up with Catherine eventually. He had her whipped, but she showed no sign of being in pain. She was put in prison after that, and angels, apparently, healed her wounds. Emperor Maxentius then tried to starve her to death, but they say a dove came in from heaven and fed her. Not only that, but her Jesus Christ himself came to visit her and encouraged her to fight on. Even promised her a crown of everlasting glory. Over 200 people visited Catherine in prison, and all of them converted to Christianity. So that awful emperor had them all put to death, including his own wife, Valeria. Emperor Maxentius tried a different approach. He asked Catherine to marry him, but she refused. Now, I could have told him that was a non-starter. Oh, but it hurt his pride something rotten. And that was it. Emperor Maxentius had been humiliated, and he was embarrassed and furious. He tried to have Catherine crushed under a wheel, but she just touched it lightly, and it shattered. Oh, the emperor was beside himself at this point, and he had her beheaded. She died, but it wasn't blood that people saw. No, it looked like milk, apparently. So, there we are, dear visitor. The story of my friend Catherine. I hear she's very famous in your modern times, a saint even, and has a firework named after her and her wheel. I have been to some of your Christian temples, churches I think you call them, and whenever I've seen her in windows, she always seems to be holding a wheel to show it's her. Well, it's been nice talking to you, but I'd better go back to my own time now. In fact, I'm going to go back to my childhood, as there's a certain someone in a very sunny olive grove whom I want to see again. So, farewell, dear visitor, and may your journey be good. Bye now.